All right, we're still talking about angles, and now we're going to put some of the things that we have looked at into practice. So it says here, justify each of the following statements using a definition, a theorem, or a postulate. And on the last page, or the previous page, we talked about all the definitions, theorems, and postulates for angles. So number 1 says, if angle 1 is a right angle, then the measure of angle A equals 90 degrees. All right, so that's going to be the definition of right angle. All right, so that was one of the definitions that we looked at. All right, for number 2, if angle X is supplementary, remember that's 180, to angle Y, and angle X is supplementary to angle Z, then angle Y is congruent to angle Z. So if you look back on your congruence sheet, you'll see that this is the congruent supplementary theorem. So congruent supplementary theorem. All right, number 3 says, if you've got angle 1 and angle 2, then angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. So this is the vertical angle theorem because these are vertical angles. So number 3 would be vertical angles theorem. All right, number 4, if angle P, or if, sorry, this M means the measure. So if the measure of angle P plus the measure of angle Q equals 90 degrees, then the measure of angle P and the measure of angle Q are complementary. So if these two added together equal 90, then P and Q are complementary. So that is the definition of complementary angles. All right, let's see if I can get one more. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and move it down. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. All right, back to the right page now. So if the measure of M and the measure of angle N form a right angle, then M and N are complementary. So the angle of M and the angle N are complementary if they form a right angle. So this would be complement theorem. All right, number 6 says given angle 1, so if L, this is this line here, if L is perpendicular to M, okay, so if these two lines are perpendicular, then the angle 1 is a right angle. All right, so that is the definition of perpendicular. All right, the next one says, if angle W and angle X are supplementary, then the measure of angle W plus the measure of angle X equals 180 degrees. This is the definition of supplementary angles. All right, number 8, if angle L is complementary to angle M and angle N is complementary to angle M, then the measure of angle L is congruent to the measure of angle N. So this is the congruent complement theorem. All right, a couple more here. So let's do number 9 before I try to move my screen again. All right, if angle A and angle B form linear pairs, then angle A and angle B are supplementary. Okay, so this would be the supplement theorem. All right, make sure you check your definition sheet for the spellings because I think I'm on the right track, but I'm not the best speller. All right. All right, number 10 says if angle N plus angle P are complementary, then the measure of angle N plus the measure of angle P equals 90 degrees. So this is the definition of complementary angles. Number 11, given the measure of angle JKM, so the measure of JKM here, plus the measure of MKL here, equals JKL. So it's saying the two smaller angles equal the larger angle. So that's going to be the angle addition postulate. All right, and the last one. If the measure of angle R equals the measure of angle S, then the angle R is congruent to angle S. So that's back to where we started. That is the definition of congruence. All right, if you have any questions about angles, please let me know.